Hey, it's Diane from DianeHockman.com, and I want to teach you a concept today that can really first day new lips, revolutionize your prospecting, communicating, and networking, and that is what we call scratch their record. Now, hopefully you are old enough to know what a record is, a good old 45 or LP. If you're too young, ask your mom or something, but I think we all know that when a record, or a CD for that matter, gets a scratch on it, the audio skips, right? Da-da, da-da, da-da. Anybody remember that from when you were a kid? You throw your records around and you put it on and it would just keep looping. So when we're dealing with people in a business context, they're running a record in their mind about how things might go. They're either deciding that they're going to try to prospect you and they're trying to, position and posture and all that stuff, or perhaps you're trying to move them towards looking at your business. And either way, each party starts to get apprehensive because they're thinking about how this is supposed to go. So when I'm talking to someone, if they either approach me about business, because I am an attraction marketer, and most of the time people contact me or come to me because of the way I market, but I used this when I was, going outbound and prospecting people in the past as well. They think that I'm supposed to start presenting to them or start talking to them in a certain way. And what I do is I always change the subject. Okay, I change the subject and I get on to something that the other person is interested in or something that the other person likes. Now, nowadays, we can just look on their Facebook wall and tell, their dogs, their kids, their trips, whatever the case may be. So when I start talking about something other than what their brain thinks I'm supposed to talk about, it causes their brain to skip. They get a little off kilter for a minute, and most of the time they get caught up in talking about the thing that I bring up to them, like, oh my gosh, are those your kids on your Facebook wall? They're so cute. And they go, oh yeah, those are my kids. How old are your kids? They're 4 and 9. Wow. So 9, what is that, 4th grade? And so I start talking to them about something, and I'm truly interested. I wouldn't bring up something that I wasn't interested in, like if they're into, fly tying or something and I have no interest in it, I'm not going to bring it up. But I scratch their record and talk about something other than what they expect. And what that does is it calms them down, right? It eases the tension and the weirdness. You ever get into these conversations on Facebook or in person where you're trying to move them somewhere and it gets just downright weird? So when you scratch their record, it gets more comfortable and it gets looser and we start laughing and having a little fun. And then it's really easy to turn back around, and especially if they're contacting you and if you learn attraction marketing like I teach, and it's easy to say, so anyway, what was it that I could help you with? And now they're much calmer and they'll tell you what they were looking for or whatever. And then you say, great, let me show you what I have. And it's really easy to move them into a presentation. Now, if they call or contact me and then I go, well, thank you for calling. I'm glad you're interested in working from home. We have an exciting program, like a scripty type of thing. Then they're like tightening up, right? You ever walk into a store and the salesman comes over and he goes, well, hello, how can I help you? And you say, oh, I'm just looking. And then they start like kind of following you going, are you looking for anything in particular today? Is it a special occasion? All that stuff. And then you're just kind of like getting tenser and tenser. And it's like, leave me alone. But if the salesman, if you go up to the salesman and say, hey, could you show me this? And you start a conversation, this and that, you feel comfortable. Now you feel like, hey, I can ask you about this, or how do you compare this to this? And it becomes just chill. And that's what I'm looking to do. I want my prospect to feel safe, because a safe prospect is an enrolling process. A prospect, excuse me. Again, first day new lips. A safe prospect is an enrolling prospect. If they feel good, if they feel like they can answer questions, if they feel like they're not being pressured or move in a direction that they don't want to go into. Let's say it gets tense again. I'm going to scratch their record again. I'm going to come up with something else to talk about. Like here in Connecticut this week, we have a blizzard. Now, you never know. They predict a blizzard and it's very hypey and we could get, not that much. Or they predict a blizzard and we get 2 feet of snow. You don't know. But everybody's talking about Winter Storm Stella that's potentially a blizzard. Now, I don't know when you're watching this. This is March of 2017. It's a little late for a blizzard, by the way. So there's lots of ability to talk about what's going on with the weather. We're getting a blizzard. And it just gets people talking, because I said we're getting a blizzard, and a bunch of people said, well, we have on the air conditioner today. Just chills everybody out. So when you feel the tension coming, when you feel that awkwardness coming, scratch their record. It'll make a huge difference. Go out and practice it this week without a sales agenda. Just go out and practice breaking it up and getting the person talking, and you'll find it's absolutely magical. They'll fall in love with you and they won't even know why. If you want more tips like this, go over to DianeHochman.com. I should be there, but HOCHMAN.com, and check it out. There's a lot of videos, a lot of stuff over there. And of course, put in your name and email on the right, and I will invite you to all the live training and stuff going on. Whether you're looking to learn internet aspect stuff, email marketing, prospecting, recruiting, anything like that, I've been doing this for 17 years. I would love to help you out. I'll see you later. Take care.